Hey, how are we all doing today? I hope you're having a glorious week so far, and I hope this video helps make it better as well. We're diving back into Sim Survivor today, and oh, the twist, the drama. Enjoy the show. Previously on Survivor Blood vs. Water, the merge is in full swing now and Tai finds the Nuwa tribe idol. Kajir's mean streak continues to take a toll and Bissam enters a full-on midlife crisis. At the season's first immunity challenge, castaways must resist the temptation of this wonderful fruit and Hanu ultimately wins immunity. Lian rallies the troops once again for Charlotte while Kajir proves to be too much to handle. At Tribal Council, Kajir plays his idol found on day 1 and nullifies 6 votes against him. The remaining castaways split the vote between mother-daughter Violet and Charlotte, with Charlotte being the casualty and becoming the first member of the jury. 12 are left, who will be voted out tonight. Welcome back to Sim Survivor and a moaning, groaning Nuwa tribe. They've returned from a clear-cut tribal where Kajir saved himself and Charlotte was voted out. Violet is irate. She starts arguing with Hanu like, "Excuse me, didn't we have a thing?" Hanu's like, "Nah, you have a thing with Lian and Bissam, not me." Ailey comes to the rescue once again, yelling at her grandpa. "Shame on you, Violet." Please. Not these Sims getting in line. Hanu is very proud of himself, by the way.
Overdue, Brig. Nufta. Shivadoo. Cribs.
Well, what about you, Lian? You called me a friend and voted out my daughter?
Maybe, Benay, Vinity. Remember, Junkie Boffa, Wano.
Wavu, Ruskan Lampima, Muchi Pichi,
Galba, Shupasa Benea, Skibit Nardu, Wisib,
Mitzel.
Whew, adult drama. Anyway, we'll bid goodnight to the castaways for now. This episode is actually going to be a 3-sim day episode. We have fun stuff happening all 3 days, so hold on tight. It's going to be a wild ride. The sun rays shine in the morning, but Bissam's mood is not shining. He still has his midlife crisis, so he's just in his head right now. And he goes over to school his son again as soon as he wakes up. "Actually, Dad, I've turned over a new leaf. My head is clear and I will be mean no more." Oh ho ho! His mean streak is gone! Wowza, he can finally start repairing his game and his relationship with his dad, hopefully.
Chunkina. Barbamul Sabrim. Yerbik. Zersa Anar Bambufa. Onchibi. Plas Quexel and Gao Jifa. Sula. Uquam Shalid. Nivaves Fumi. The Sirak.
Romance is not dead on this tribe either. Aki decides to be nice today and offers a rose Malcolm's way.
Oh, nay. Propyabosa. Abswars Napatani.
Well, not if Margot can help it. She somehow flirts with Aki too. Guess how Malcolm feels about that. Really, Aki? You flirt with a man and his sister? Where's your shame? And everyone is shocked. Why are you shocked? I don't know. What's new?
Domiba Ka. Fanachi Sarspa. Parsife Froben. Skuma Plondi. Naya Floof Muchi Pichi. Monafej Usha. Meshka Craney. Possum Rubina.
Somehow this unites the Stacy siblings even more? Okay, you don't need that many family kisses. Bissam is here to cheer them on like, yay for family! Everything's normal again. Alright, come to the challenge grounds everybody. It's time for your first reward challenge as a merged tribe. Exciting, exciting. Hope you're ready to rock out because we're bringing back a Sim Survivor classic once again. The Band Stars challenge is back. Got your earplugs? Good. Castaways will be randomly divided into 2 bands with 2 singers, a guitarist, a violinist, a pianist, and a drummer. They will play their respective instruments for 1 whole hour. Bless my ears. At the end of the hour, their scores will be calculated based on the skill percentage. The band with the highest score will win reward. Reward today is a day out at the hot springs. Castaways can enjoy some hot springs along with some cool showers. There's also a ramen food stall for the hungry ones to chow on, so this is a day out you don't want to miss. Alright, the 2 bands are set. The Tragic Turtles consist of Tai, Bissam, Kaywireee, Lien, Stephanie, and Margot. The Feckless Flowers consist of Violet, Malcolm, Hanu, Aki, Houston, and Ailey. Now that the bands are established, let's play! Oh dear. Bissam and Lien lead the Turtles as the singers. Whether they're good or not is the question.
Nervena Kabul. Smishy Lafana. Flanibi. Viva Deso. Been trip, Balafoy, huh? Beast Padrobal. Shunik.
Oh, Stephanie is rocking those drums! You go, girl! Malcolm is also having the time of his life. I think he's just hitting everything that he sees in front of him. Ailey is very focused on playing the piano and soaking up all the notes. Houston is struggling a little bit with the violin. I think he himself is shocked at how badly he's playing. Rivals Aki and Hanu take the singer positions for the Flowers, and all I can say is, who approved this?
To be yicks.
Jessene Clonkus Skooma.
Violet here is feeling the music, tapping into her Mr. Rock chick teenage years. Kaywireee also cannot stand his own violin skills, it seems. And Margot's rocking out on the grim guitar. She's getting the black clouds and stuff. Really trying to find the note there. Hooey, just 20 more minutes of this torture and we're done. And time. Okay, stop the playing. Whew. Now that the nightmare is over, let's tally up the scores. Starting with the Tragic Turtles, we'll bring you the scores in this new little chart here. So, our lead singers Lien and Bissam both slayed it with their high scores. Midlife Crisis and Karaoke Legend makes them a good team, huh? Everyone else is passable, and their team total is 338 points. Good job! Let's see how the other band stacks up. Feckless Flowers, here are your scores. Yeah, you two are positively useless. You, sir, Houston, you are amazing. And you did that with no skills and a full bladder. You basically almost leveled up to level 2. Alright, Feckless Flowers, your total is 297. Sadly, you did not beat the Tragic Turtles. So, Kaywireee, Tai, Bissam, Lien, Stephanie, and Margot, you win a day out with ramen and hot springs. As for the rest of you, got nothing for ya. Head back to camp. The Feckless Flowers head back to camp and Malcolm is cussing. Meanwhile, the rest go enjoy a day out. Ah yes, our vendor is also running late. Get your ramen, peeps! Or fancy some hot springs, anybody? The world is your oyster. And they're just gonna talk. I guess the game never turns off, huh? Oh, Bissam is gonna go take a sad shower. Oh, Bissam, please. I think he just realized that he doesn't need to be butt naked. Now he's just staring longingly at the conversation. You can join in, you know. Like, they're all just goofing around. And Stephanie's here telling all the people her jokes.
Paid hap yum. Apawini, sweat. Viva Deso. Lami nu. Uksapa.
This poor lady, she's not selling any ramen today. Bissam, why are you just being sad? This is your chance to socialize. See, there's people right in front of you. And he's just staring at the distance. He's probably jealous that Lien and Kaywireee are getting along again after his mean streak ended. Lien, have you considered the ramen stall that's right there? Margot's talking some strategy with Lien now. Oh my god, Bissam is still staring.
Oh, Nabaquink.
Pinaru, Jeffano, Jaspalamana. Almost. Sikafoof, Wanafaj Lika.
Kaywireee does. He's trying to right his wrongs and mend all the bridges that he broke over his mean streak.
Scoofa Sepane. Quasum Bix. Wolfloy. Das Espinel. Organ Orga Flash. Azurik. This rack. Way Bo. Tonkupu.
Oh, the stall closed up? She said thanks for nothing, y'all. And that's our cue to leave. Come on, back to camp, everybody. Lien. It's a pity these people aren't super friends. Otherwise, they would have known that there's always an advantage at reward. Oh well. The reward winners continue chatting even back at camp. And Bissam is talking to himself again. He's really going through it. It's nightfall and Violet is trying to reconnect with Lien after her outburst yesterday. She's like, I'm sorry, but he clubbed for the win, maybe? Kajir goes back to his role model Houston after his phase is over. I think he views him as his #1 ally right now.
Yivka Bumzoi, Falanas Pitfall, Vivanj. Ensenoi Hard Grip, on Chibi, Sebrin.
Simona Sero, Fifaru.
And we're calling it a night. We have a special challenge coming tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled. Bissam, it's 2 a.m. Please stop contemplating your life at the sinks. That's kind of scary. And he wakes up the morning in fear. He's officially lost it. And he screams at Hanu the moment he wakes up. Oh dear. He's like, sir, please calm down. There are no sharks here. We are literally on land.
Shibadoo. Cribs. Ubadoo Brig. Noofda.
Well, Bissam's screaming has woken up Ailey, and she is not happy. She immediately goes up and talks to Lien like, never mind Kajir, Bissam is the ultimate loose cannon right now. Who knows what he's gonna do any day.
Pelagam no shore. Luigi. Panea Boar.
She literally just stands there and observes the rekindling friendship between Aki and Houston. Violet also wakes up in a very great mood today and wants to get all the oldies back together.
Essenoi Florib, Venosa Golarga, Kiara Longsiv, Spabin.
Oh my god! Bissam yells at Hanu as soon as Violet walks away! He calls him fake for undermining his midlife crisis. And Hanu is not here for that. He's fighting back. Oh, Ailey! Ailey, why? I think you're yelling at the wrong person. Oh my god, Hanu's getting heat today.
Exoa Wushi. Sharp, Spisha. Snow Bay Fleeza. Pivotal.
Zeepanur Chibadoo. Quixie. Rimplegree Bow. Creambo Nooch.
Oh my god, no! The family's imploding! This is a full-on fight between Ailey and Hanu. And Hanu is already dazed and tired from yelling. On the other side of camp, Tai and Lien are gossiping and whispering about their dry mates. Don't know if Lien liked that very much.
Hey, Luchi Peachy. Ben Trip. Espinal. Arabe.
Ailey is continuing her little quest to befriend everyone on the tribe. She talks to Malcolm and Houston, just hoping that they would include her in all the alliances that they have. She's watching them like a hawk. Malcolm also tries the same, but he's a little too straightforward. Houston for the win, not Malcolm. Stephanie and Violet are playing some good old chess while chit-chatting about their game. Oh? Aww. Stephanie has been very confident and self-assured lately. Good for you, Stephanie. You get that confidence. First thing she does is head off to her bestie Houston to share her new personality growth.
Apologizes, fees for long secret. Wolf it up, Sacranario. Shirupajana, Dorna. Fiba Deso. Ben Trip, Balafoy, huh?
Ailey has been getting very close to Houston, and the possessive Stephanie pops out again like, hey, I'm your main ally, Houston, remember that? And she spends the rest of the evening not leaving Houston's side. Alright, everybody, come back to the challenge grounds. We're gonna have a nighttime challenge. Woo! And a never seen before twist that you are definitely not prepared for. Hello, castaways! Welcome to tonight's immunity challenge. I have good news and bad news. Bad news first, am I right? The bad news is that tomorrow night, we will have a double tribal council. 2 people going home and on the jury joining Charlotte. The good news, or semi-good news, is that you get to pick your tribal and the resulting immunity challenge. Choose your fate, choose your tribal is the name of the twist. you can head to the Belomesia Brambles, paying homage to Season 2, or the Oasis of Sulani, paying homage to Season 1. Each group will have one immunity winner, and you will go to tribal as a group. There is no limit to the number of people in each group either, so who knows if you're going to tribal with a group of 4, a group of 6, a group of 9? The possibilities are endless.
Yanoborp, Freenip, Gungaday, Yawada, Saquinario, Aragaba, Abanor.
Washa Zabris. Baribi Downsday. Bobsini Nabora Shazzle?
You will choose without talking to each other, so choose wisely. And while you think about it, let's see what each challenge holds, shall we? Choose your fate. Those who pick the Belomesia Brambles will each try to clear some bramble with their bare hands, like the cast of Sim Survivor 2 did for their first immunity challenge. The first castaway to clear the bramble and walk through the gates will win immunity for this group at Tribal Council. Those who pick the Oasis of Sulani will engage in a fishing challenge, similar to an individual immunity challenge on Sim Survivor 1. The castaways of this group will be given 2 hours to fish. At the end of the 2 hours, the castaway who has the highest number of fish, regardless of species or size, will win immunity. If there is a tie, the tiebreaker will be the total weight of the fish. Okay, looks like our final 12 have made their decision. A 5 and 7 split. Not bad, not bad. Picking fishing in Sulani is Margot, Aki, Ailey, Stephanie, Hanu, Houston, and Malcolm.
Nerkska Shararg. Ibawa Chinosa. Pima. Blashu Organard.
Picking the Belomesia Brambles are Kajir, Violet, Lien, Bissam, and Tai. You 5 will compete and go to tribal together.
Washa Zabris. Baribi Downsday. Sebene Lovo Bonetti.
Alright, now that the groups are set, we'll have to modify the set a little bit to accommodate all the people doing the challenge. Be right back! Okay, the jungle is filled. 5 bramble gates for 5 worthy competitors. Bissam, shh. And we've added 1 more pond for our 7 fishers. If we're ready, let's begin! The fishing begins for these lucky 7. A lot of people seem to be already reeling in some catches. Not Aki or Houston though.
Surpivdo. Zarb's Canoe. Merv's Defusha. Zabar de Blanc. Chinoy.
He's not doing so well. The Bramble 5 begin clawing away at those prickly little things. Ty's already feeling the burn from the thorns.
Buster Bood, Wafatun Rashim. Bala for Argab. Kwahibin Bayumi. Hey, Yoon. Big compa.
Something tells me that Lien thought the same and she's secretly regretting all her decisions now. Kajir is giving it his all. He hates fishing, so this is basically his only option. And Violet loves a physical challenge, so this is right up her alley. Bissam is probably on the same boat as Kajir, but kinda worse.
Domiba Ka, Banachi Sarspa. Fanosa Labratus, Gorge Botne.
The Bramble Bunch has been going at it for about 45 minutes now. Someone will probably finish soon. Oh, the lovely music strikes. Who is it? Oh, it's Bissam! Bissam wins immunity! And Kajir finishes right behind his father and Violet in 3rd place. Oh, no! Not Jaguar in the jungle, please! Congratulations, Bissam, for winning immunity! You will be safe at your tribal tomorrow night. Tai, Violet, Kajir, and Lien. One of the 4 of you will be voted out tomorrow night. And you 5 will have the whole day tomorrow to talk through your votes. Good luck! The fishing party is still happening. They have about 30 minutes left. Oh, that's a big one, Ailey. And go, Malcolm! No luck for Houston and Aki still, huh? This challenge will end at midnight. And time! The challenge is done. Please put down your fishing rods. Okay, we'll tally up your fish now. Jesus Christ, Stephanie. Let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10, 11, 13, 14. Stephanie has caught 14 freaking fish. Good job, Stephanie.
Mishi Lafana. Flamibi. Yanabi Baro. Fani.
Margot got 4 fish. I mean, I'm scared of that face. I can't imagine what the fish see. Malcolm has a total of 10 fish. Good job, but not enough to beat Stephanie. Hanu also comes up with a total of 10. So close. Ailey's next, and ooh, she got quite a lot there. Let's see. I counted 11. Second highest so far, but still not enough to beat Stephanie. Aki got 3 fish, continuing her streak of sucking at challenges.
Quostenex nurchel. Penthip abedo.
Oh my god, she's not the worst. Houston only has 1 fish. And he's also bored of not having woohoo, so yeah. Congratulations, Stephanie! You've won immunity for your group and you cannot be voted out tomorrow night. One of the 6 of you unlucky ones will have your torch snuffed, and you will have the whole day tomorrow to decide who it will be. Good luck! Poof! And my hard build set is gone. The castaways return to camp after a twist and 2 grueling challenges. How will tomorrow's tribal shake up the game? This has to be the saddest I've seen someone after winning immunity. Like, sir, get a grip. Well, half the tribe ends up chowing on hot dogs and then they all head to bed. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day of strategizing and deciding who to vote out. Hehe, I'm so excited. Oh wow, it's gonna be cloudy too. Oh my god, it's fall! We've hit day 29 of the game! Bisam continues contemplating life in the middle of the rain, so that's something.
Domiba ka, Fanachi Sarspa, Muska Plabo and Trebe, Sawada.
Ailey immediately gets to work talking to her tribal group. He offers Malcolm a compliment in hopes that he won't target her again. Meanwhile, Tai is trying to influence Margot to her side. Huh. Violet, why are we talking to people on the other tribal? You should take care of your own first, please. Like Ailey here, she's trying to rid any mention of her name. Oh Jesus, Stephanie! I've never seen her so angry.
Zarbdwib. Abin. Hina Ziffel. Zerpo Noosh. Sabavia Vor. Zaffel. Supivdo Hebene. Floopy Aspa.
Aki literally doesn't care. She's just swinging. Is she like that certain she's using her idol tonight? Oh my god, Violet is still trying to get allies. I appreciate the sentiment, but you really gotta make sure you make it through this round first. Lian is taking some time alone. She needs to play the right cards tonight in such a small tribal.
Close to Hibine. Hapium Evanage. Saquinario. Bentrip Balafoy. Meshka. Arishabor. Fuano. Vanuwaxolanu. Inaplavar.
Malcolm reaches out to Lian for advice, even though they're in different tribals. He's really trying to hide in plain sight, huh?
Ka Renzi, Quasinix Nurchel, Squaz Nurska, Sacrinario, Aragaba Abenor, Stumsy, Tisa Web Galarga, Uchima.
Ailey continues her hustle and checks in with Hanu now. They're one half of the human family, so they have to share the same target. And poof, a wild Aki appears, hoping to cause some trouble and see what people are voting.
Kizipa Nork. Chibadoo. 2 Briggs Yibsy.
Aki continues to weasel around camp talking to people. If she is using her idol tonight, whoever crosses her will probably be the target. Houston tries to discuss strategy with Aki now, or at least he's pretending to.
Bentrip Nebo. Muchi Peachy. Wanu Barak. Chrono Chedge.
Tai has a little secret to let in on with Margot. I have the idol, he says. Oh, what a relief! I have a little secret of mine too. I'm 95% sure that Aki has the idol. They've become, oddly enough, very good allies as of recently.
Wef Wemp, Benu Siplurf, Koba. Rabla, Payfin Quofi, Virus Kansas, Stumsy Turup, Renea Hislop.
Spama. Flume. Apalachaba. Freeba. From. Omuf.
Violet is finally talking to the right people, and she begs Lian to vote for her tonight as a Tea Club favor.
Kana Shuna. Thar Benip. Quafika Vimo. Chilu. Washa Zabris. Baribi Damse.
Well, things escalate for the worse at the pool when Hanu and Aki are going after each other again. Meanwhile, Houston's like, how's the weather, Margot? There's a lot of talking going around as Tribal inches closer. Where's Kajir, by the way? Oh my god, Kajir! Are you fixing the shower? No, not now. Talk to people.
Sway be, Lanzaya. Ooh, Jabui. Impal. Benegrame.
I replaced the shower, so he joins a game of chess with Tai and Bissam now. Bissam may have immunity, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have a big decision to make tonight.
Shenica Fabizi. Oh, Shifu Fweb. Fweb Falim. Birus Kansas. Stumsy Turup. Grenea Hislop. Hampe Tibanu. Squame Quaz.
Well, Kajir is certainly making this decision easier for him. And Ailey still has something to say about it. Great. His mean streak is gone, but their dynamic is still difficult, so I should have expected this. Stephanie, not the time. Margot and Malcolm discuss the vote still. They have different targets, so they better agree on one soon.
Benu Jirabao. Rehavilba. Hibine, Linnock, Kissib. Oh.
Musco Plabo and Trebe. Sawada. Giuseppe my beam. Simona Saro.
Alright, time is up. Time for Tribal. Bellomisia crew is going first. Let go. Welcome to Tribal, you guys. Place your torches and we'll begin shortly. Welcome to Tribal Council, Bellomisia Bunch. Allow me to turn your attention to our jury, which will watch your every move at Tribal from now on through this state-of-the-art Penguin TV. Let's welcome Charlotte to the jury. Charlotte, no stealing the chairs. You're on camera, lady. Anyway, the jury will view Tribal at the Hazakura Lounge through this gigantic TV. Right, with that out of the way, let's get to the vote, shall we? Lian, you're up first tonight. Thank you. If anybody has an advantage or an idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I will now read the vote. First vote, Violet. That's 1 vote Violet. Kajir. That's 1 vote Violet, 1 vote Kajir. Violet. That's 2 votes Violet, 1 vote Kajir. Kajir. We're tied. 2 votes Violet, 2 votes Kajir, 1 vote left. 13th person voted out of Survivor Blood vs. Water, and the second member of our jury, Violet. That's 3 votes, that is enough. Gotta bring me your torch. Violet is the definition of a fighter and fought hard from the bottom ever since the merge hit. Sadly, the game finally had to cut her loose. I will miss this adult firecracker. Violet, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Dumb save Ruhana. And Fabi Narble. Franj. Pandoli Usanet. Smishy Yafana. Wesa Boo Moochie Peachy. Mevo Laba. And Fabi Narble. Franj. Sadork Bashoshi.
Well, that was a close vote and I'm proud of you for staying in the game. Grab your torches, head back to camp, and I will see you next time. Wow, losing Violet and Charlotte in a row is a big loss for me. Violet never really has been at the top of the game, so I guess this was gonna happen sooner or later. But I appreciate her fighting spirit, and she was way more level-headed than I thought she would be. Bissam was the deciding vote between choosing the oldies or his son, and he chose his son. I'm throwing the voting logic for this tribal here right now. Lian and Tai find themselves on opposite sides now after Lian sided with the oldies, but they didn't account for Bissam choosing his difficult son over them. I guess you could say that Bissam defies the theme of the season. Alright, on to the next tribal. Sulani Bunch, let go! Welcome to Tribal Council, Sulani Group. Before we start, allow me to bring to your attention your jury, who will watch your every move at Tribal from this little penguin TV. And as you can see, Violet was the 12th person voted out at Tribal just minutes ago, reuniting with her daughter, Charlotte. Oh, They're becoming best friends! Stop, I'll cry. Okay, we'll get to the vote now. Aki, you're up. Thank you. If anybody has an advantage or an idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time. Okay, I guess Aki's playing something.
Opala Chava. Peldo Dabishi. Grenea.
Right, thank you, Aki. This is a hidden immunity idol, so all votes cast for Aki will not count. I will now... Oh? Oh ho ho ho!
I'm following the Seraphim. Kalu, Hizo Ebrabani. Galpa Fateb, Benopa Campe. Or Pasas and my Florib.
Thank you, Malcolm. 2 advantages in 1 round, huh? What a treat. Anyway, this is the blood-handed advantage, so all votes cast for Malcolm and Margot will not count. If nothing else, I will now read the vote. Okay. First vote, Aki does not count. Aki does not count. Malcolm does not count. Lilith, what are you doing? Shoo! I have an important function here. Damn vampires. Now, where were we? Oh yeah. Margot does not count. Ailey, that's 1 vote Ailey. Houston, we're tied. 1 vote Ailey, 1 vote Houston, 1 vote left. Hanu's first vote, and we have a tie. We will have a revote now. Ailey, Hanu, and Houston, you 3 will not vote. The 4 of you at the front, coincidentally, will vote for one of Ailey, Hanu, or Houston. Got that? Aki, you're up.
Ebony Plifa. Wano. You're a chowbo. Then boy going to gay. Oh, may a smash. Ball no. Ah, you better.
Okay, loving the rain, I guess. Thank you. I will now read the vote. First vote, Ailey. That's 1 vote Ailey. Houston, 1 vote Ailey, 1 vote Houston. Hanu, 1 vote Ailey, 1 vote Houston, 1 vote Hanu, 1 vote left. 14th person voted out of Survivor, Blood vs. Squatter, and the 3rd member of our jury, Ailey. That's 2 votes. That's somehow enough. I'm sorry, girl, but you gotta bring me your torch. BRB, I need more than a few moments. Ailey grew on me a ton just on the first episode itself. She is hilarious, she is oblivious, and she was so entertaining. Ailey, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Sabavia Vor. Zaffle.
Fame. Lucy Peachy. Bang trip. Maybe. Benay. Not Vinities. Exoa Wooshi. Sharp. Spisha. Apala Chava is a feast for Mon Sikafus. Apazib Nemil. Smishy Lafana. Flanibi. Simona Sero. Avaween.
Well, I am at a loss for words. Just what the hell? Grab your torches, head back to camp, and see if you can explain that to the other tribal, I guess. Good night. Oh my god, my penguin TV is broken. I just bought that. Did they even see tribal? I guess they'll find out who got voted out the hard way. And now for the votes. I didn't know what to expect of Ailey preseason, but I am so glad that she delivered from the get-go too. She is snarky, she is funny, and she is a bully confrontation trendsetter. I know she has a lot of fans too, so please don't come for me too hard. I'm kidding, but I promise that I'm also very upset at this vote. We just lost 2 iconic women. The voting logic this tribal is ironic because there is no logic. They are 3 rivalries and they all just voted for each other. I swear, I tried to see if like alliances can influence the vote in any way, but they just hate each other too much, so yeah. Stephanie, who happens to be the immunity winner, is in charge of the vote tonight. She picked Aki first, and when that didn't work out, did Ailey at the revote. Alright, the chart. After some feedback, I decided to show both the merge chart and an all-around chart. So yeah, both ladies went out in a close vote, one of which is decided by Bissam and the other by Stephanie. The number of crossed out votes from different people is kind of iconic. And here is the full chart. It may be a little small, but you can pause and read if you like when the video is done. We'll move on to power rankings now and we'll be done. Want to bet on power rankings this week? If you bet that the top 3 will be different this week, you are correct. I'm so excited, let's get to it. In 3rd place is Houston. Houston finds himself back at the top since the premiere. He steadily made some good connections and has not gotten in any fights, unlike his tribe mates. His game is finally looking up. In 2nd place this week is Margot! Woohoo! Despite me giving Margot a quieter edit recently, she has also been in a better mood, so that means better friendships. Having a strong relationship with Malcolm and a budding working relationship with Ty can only propel her forward. However, in 1st place is no stranger to the throne. Leanne returns to the top. While Hanu and Ty got into fights with a tribe mate or two, Leanne remains unproblematic and her relationships reflect that. It'll take a lot to bring this woman down. And that is all I have for you today. I apologize because this video is so long, but I hope I did it justice. If there's even any to be done TBH, this cast is a mess and a half, and I mean that in the best way. Thank you for watching and I hope you had a great time. I shall see you in the next one. Bye!